first, please accelerate a lot.
I'm going to try, okay?
See what the drivers in the cars here are going to want to do.
You see how fast the pace car got out of there?
Oh my God.
Oh God! What is going on?
Oh my gosh, we've got a big accident here on the...
Go ahead and... Oh,
yep.
God.
Oh no, we've got drivers upside down.
Is that a survivable thing?
I don't know that it... Well, they had the Halo Beast car. Conan coming up on yet another driver he doesn't respect.
Careful, you're going to psych Potato Lobster out there.
Which are famously, of course,
two-wheel
drive cars. Oh no.
Oh no!
On to gravel.
Oh yeah.
Oh no!
That was my bad.
To the forbidden zone.
We might wind up back on the road.
Wait, we are. Look to your right.
We're good. Yeah, we're good.
Yeah, we're on the gravel.
Wait, what?
But they're back up.
Yeah.
Holy crap, they're still moving.
How is the car? Is it drivable?
So, route 35 righty over Knick and
Holy crap,
minus left.
they're gonna go for it.
Right pink don't. And
Oh,
So the Legends cars are our rear-wheel drive, which means that as they transfer weight, they are gaining grip, and obviously the TCR cars are front.
and then there's this. Oh, the car's like popping into existence in the back there.
Max Crest. 50.
Yeah! All right. Now 629.
629.39 with a massive accident.
So complete with a little pure whiskey.
Yeah.
Moving on. The path for Space Beauties is somewhat more complicated.
We should put him on ice.
Space Beauties needs to invent time travel so he can go back to the beginning of the season to do better, preferably all the way back to when the dinosaurs raised go-karts.
You just had fun with AI for this one.
Sir.
Oh.
Sir.
No.
Well, now you know why they put roll cages in convertibles.
Thank you so much for having us.
This is, hold on, sorry, we gave you the Here. Oh, how did he get the pace on that? Is that Yelmo?
That looks like Yelmo.
Holy shit!
He must have had a hell of an exit on turn 7 there. But offside is not giving it up.
Oh,
Oh no, he doesn't lift.
Offside. Oh, that's pretty. That's real pretty.
Let's go to the...
Oh, no.
Oh.
That's good. Bonk.
Bring me the dirigible camera.
He actually might
Kyle has something to do with it. He's within spitting distance.
Pretty aggressive.
Oh!
There's your shot, buddy.
And Space Ponies keep it together. Oh, he's not giving it up like that.
Wow.
It's a great question. Would you like to see him enter the Brundle? That is what the turn is called.
It's not called the Brundle, it's called Brundle. If you put a the in front of it, it becomes something else entirely.
There's only one of them. Tonight on Tonight We Race, we false start. they are moving faster than I expected. Let's just jump right into the action here and hop into Pod 4 with Conan. Just smack in the middle of a pack of 34 Ford Legends cars in the dirt. They make it look so... Is easy the word that I want to use here? Let's go find someone else to watch. Coming at you live from the secret underground racing laboratory in Seattle, Washington, we are in the cold open race, which if you haven't figured it out by now, is the 34 Ford Legends cars in the dirt on the fabulous Charlotte Roval Rallycross course, which has, unlike the rest of the Charlotte Roval, not received its recent update as far as we can tell. We will get into the updated bits and pieces of Charlotte later on in the show tonight. In the meantime, chaos. Show, what are we watching over there? These are the leaders in 1, 2, 3. Can I have the telemetry? And is it the Dirtfish lads? It's so... Okay. For reasons we don't understand, Race Lab is currently showing off a circle for this track, and not what we expect. Colton Edwards up front, followed by Ramie and Will Morris, not of Dirtfish, but rather of his own rig building studio, which is pretty awesome. In positions 1, 2, 3 in the cold open on the Dirty Roval. Can I say that on television? Conan is apparently going to take a trip back to the pits. What happened, buddy? Is there anyone we can punish for that transgression? I mean, here's goals. Oh, that's never a good sign. Greetings from 36,000 feet above Santa Fe. I think I know who that is. How is the flight, Slackware? Are you are you enjoying? How's this actually coming through on plain internet? I'd love to hear. Duffy is also apparently into a wall. What happened out there? That's unfortunate. Is everybody local dead? Oh no, only Goals is left alive.
Yeah, I went on the side of
Gonna bump up the audio on the Discord, folks, just a hair. There we go. Are these our leaders? Or are these just the only two humans left alive?
10, 9, 8, 7.
The flight is going better than Goals entering the corner. Goals, the Utah crew is giving you shit from 36,000 feet. The aesthetic choices of the wall. It's only in those moments where you realize the shortcuts that game developers take in their texturing.
I wish I could say something along the lines of I did that on purpose to you, Utah crew, but I really didn't.
Whoa! Rapid re-entry from the Joker lap and or the pits. There's Duffy back in the action.
I'm like 2 laps, 3 laps down, but
The actuators on his pod creaking and cracking as the slip angle increases.
See if I can survive the jump this time.
Up they go, the jump. All 3 cars managing to survive. Oh, got to stop speaking too soon, Mara.
We have the tail, another tail.
Healthy amount of counter steer. Duffy receiving a blue flag, but we do not honor the blue flag in the cold open race.
I'm not doing
We
any
look
flag
around it.
right now.
We just don't respect the flag.
what is going on over there?
There are a lot of concerning noises coming out of Discord right now. Let's go check into the spectator cam.
Oh, is it not? Is it
Entering the right-hand hairpin to get back onto the hard stuff.
the M2 reunion?
It's just a chassis.
Car 52, I believe that's going to be one of the Dirtfish drivers.
In 1934. Exactly.
Will Morris. No, actually not one of the Dirtfish drivers. Our friendly local rig builder.
But your car doesn't have wood in it?
We gotta make sure we do an interview with Will and actually pitch his thing for real here in the news segment at some point. Everyone here has been very, very gentle about not doing any sort of self-promotion, but that's not what we're here for. Promote everything all the time. We want to hear about your crap.
Just like racing.
Goals hot on the heels of what I believe is Conan's car.
The sound of an impending accident.
Got around the Utah crew. What's up? Oh,
Big slip angle. Lets the back hang out. If you check on the Tonight We Race Instagram, we have a couple of photos of the things that Goals managed to do on that jump before the show.
Raise up right now. Currently appears in ninth place.
Conan with Goals hot on his heels and in line behind Will Morris. Nope, that's 420. That would be the offsides car. Whoa! Dodging death, albeit briefly. Goals hot on his heels as they re-enter the blacktop. Too hard, taking a T-bone from the right-hand side. The question is, does Goals get the better of that exchange? Yes, he's... Oh, no. Spoke too soon. They are both fucked. Well, y'all just figure that out. Oh, no. What we really need to do here is bring some more drivers into this collision. What the police love to do is tease out the accident report for a multi-car.
I'm getting nonstop car stuff.
This disaster brought to you by no one. Oh, no. Conan once again facing in the wrong direction. Goal. Oh, jeez. Goal's getting done dirty coming out of the dirt.
Yeah, it was.
Had to use a tear off after you went past.
7 minutes remaining in this cold open race, if we can even call it a race at this point. No choice. One of you two is going to have to pit. Take the Joker lap. It's fun. I'm going to mute this because they are telling this.
Okay, I think we got this figured out.
Yeah, I think so.
Maybe I think we're about to
Fords.
All right. Yep.
All right, more throttle on my side. Yes. Yes.
You're driving a boat.
Oh, no. Okay.
All right. Yeah, I definitely have to brake way more aggressive.
That wound up being less exciting than I thought it was.
Not what I thought it was. Okay, here we go.
Goals and Conan in a rare tandem driving opportunity. Their front wheels locked together by iRacing's strange rigid body physics engine.
No blue flags here. I don't see one.
I'm gonna be doing it. I'm up here to race, man.
They are steering the merged car with differential throttle and braking.
Here we go. Wow. In the words of some random henchman. Wow. You're really on there good.
Duffy successfully navigating the jump, getting back on the blacktop. I believe they are going to come up here to our merged car shortly.
It didn't clear it.
Did it split them apart? Are they free?
We've been separated.
I think something's seriously wrong with my car.
I saw your seriously wrong with my car though. I think you hit a bonk, and so you're
There is a non-zero chance that there is a Race Labs update waiting for us that fixes this. Let's check on that between. Oh, is that actually what it was? Oh, this is the update. We're looking at the update. Thanks, Race Lab. Oof.
stop spinning around, you bastard.
No, Colton, it's really impressive to see you save that. Holy shit.
4 minutes, 30 seconds remaining on the cold open race. A reminder, the cold open counts for
Cars are
nothing.
quite damaged after that dance together.
There is no point to any of this.
Jump too hard. I feel like my front tires are
Checking back in on the spectator camera.
Not having a good time. Yeah, slow down.
the corner, the last corner
Duffy and oh no.
Flat. It feels like it's
Duffy does goals dirty, takes a fender with him, and Conan in there. I think Conan's car isn't actually working.
He's looking for more cars to be joined with.
Rella, this wouldn't be the most aggressive update we have made in the middle of an episode.
Sorry, are you racing with Hulk Hogan?
Oh no! Oh no!
I love that. Ah!
You know, it's no coincidence that the rear of the Legends car is like a ramp.
He's beached. Oh, you are he's beached.
I mean, I believe we can fix this.
Oh no.
Team spirit.
Corpses along the side of the ramp, and Conan comes to a complete stop. He's gonna try and prevent.
Help.
Who else is that? Is that Colton taking the tow there? Oh God!
I am the tires. I am one with the tires.
That's not better.
And I'm on my roof.
Hold on, I got
That's
you.
both worlds.
All I can see is just bouncing tires.
Still, you have to admire the esprit de corps here.
I can see it here. Let's try this.
Conan, are you still gonna try and fix this?
This is my race.
Oh God!
Gone.
No, the front of the car is broken.
You were not improving the situation.
What is going? Oh, is it the jumps on the front end? This is firmly my opportunity to win this race right now.
No way, this is just.
I'm not even certain who actually is out in front at this point. With 2 minutes and 30 seconds left, Jack Ramie, Will Morris, Colton Edwards in 1, 2, 3.
Now my car is also parked on your car.
Largely by virtue of not doing this.
Not looking good off the jump right now.
I'm free. Okay, let's see if we can.
Oh, good. There's a yellow flag out.
Yellow flag.
I did not
Oh!
on purpose. I saved you.
Fully on my roof.
I didn't even give up a spot.
I tried to help.
It's Jover.
Thanks, Rella. That's a good point. I hadn't considered that.
Why can't
At least we're giving Shote something entertaining to do, which is trying to find the best camera angle on this ridiculousness, so that's a good one. Are there people out there still racing their automobiles? There we go. Duffy's racing.
You want some content? Here's your content.
90 seconds on the clock before we can put this to bed. But let's check back in on the jump.
How many laps is this? I think it was only 90 seconds.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, damn it.
Conan seems to have found an alternative victory condition to the race, which is trying to flip. Did he get it? He got 47 back out into action. 47 is going to promptly leave the scene of the accident.
One more time. Oh, not quite. Okay, let me come around here.
Oh, I
Don't
think
mind feud for going backwards.
I'm right with you there, Mike. Oh, God.
I already lost the match.
So apparently this doesn't end until every driver is out of the ditch.
Something very wrong with this automobile.
Oh my god! This is gonna be the first ever TWR DNF for the whole fucking grid.
Money literally evaporating out of the studio as we speak.
Oh, I got a black flag cutting the track.
Doing this.
we're hooked together. We are.
My steering's so broken.
They have to drive actual race cars after this. You realize that, right?
Oh, if I didn't spin, I would have been past.
Violently my car violently rejected its host. Let's come back.
Showed how many seconds do we have on the clock? 4 seconds. Great. We gotta see some. We gotta see some whiter checkered flags here,
1 second. Oh, there we go. Oh, hell yeah.
Oh my god.
or the fabled combo black-white flag without checkers.
I'm already on Instagram, but it's okay. I'm off now.
Conan receiving a blue flag, but not the checker.
The car is turning any direction it wants.
Passing goals, but not without contact. What the hell?
All right, I guess me and goals are in the lead then.
That's right. The fight for second place. Oh no!
Duffy out there still actually trying to race.
The friends we hit along the way.
He should be receiving his checker or his white flag here any second. holding it together but eating the sausage on the curb there.
All right, Conan, let's do this.
All right, I got this.
You first, termination. Oh no!
You guys don't want to this track is
Can we go to the formal standings here?
and driving the M.
I'm just doing 0 axis.
So that's going to be Jack Ramie with victory in the cold open race, followed by Will Morris, and then the Utah crew, the primary member of which is currently at 36,000 feet over Santa Fe and has sent his minions in to do battle in the lab tonight.
That's been a good beta test. What do y'all think of Wreckfest 2?
Let's go ahead and get to the show. Oh my God.
What was that?
There we go.
We did great, everybody. We worked out. My best
We're going to mute Discord here. Welcome to Tonight We Race, Seattle's secret underground racing laboratory. You just saw the Dirt Legends Ford 34 Coupe, which is literally a tube steel frame and a fiberglass fairing over top of a 1.2-liter Yamaha Superbike engine, which is kind of cool. Revs up to about 12,000 revs. Various iterations of this car have between 2 and 6 gears, depending on what the application is for the vehicle. That is probably not the application for the vehicle, but that's neither here nor there. We took our Legends car in the cold open to Charlotte Motor Speedway's Rallycross circuit, which is a neat little thing that lives in the infield at Charlotte. It's Roval night, so we're at Charlotte a couple of times tonight. And while there are actually specific mini ovals within this configuration that are meant for the Legends car, specifically the street driving Legends car, that's no fun. We wanted to do something in the dirt. In fact, this would be 2 weeks in a row with a cold open in the dirt, so that was kind of fun. Point being, we will be back at Charlotte later this evening racing a bit more seriously in a bit more serious car. But until then, what happens if you want to buy your own Legends car? Well, it turns out you can go to Legends Mart, and I shit you not, there are 6 retailers online to buy a Legends car. And here that you can see, you can have one for as low as $0.00 US if you want one. I don't know why I put this slide in here, but it's nice to know that there are still affordable types of racing available, at least within the continental US. Let's get to the news. We just discovered that Hertz is expanding its online used car sales operation. This one comes from Autoblog, and so we decided to go out to the new Hertz rental site and find out exactly what they are renting from the Hertz rental car site. And I've got a spoiler alert for you. It is 13,002 Nissan Altimas and also 16,399 Chevy Malibu 1LTs. So if you need a new to you Nissan Altima or Chevy Malibu, I encourage you to go to Hertz's rental site. So they sell them certified pre-owned, but they also sell them rent to buy, which does not seem like the best way to purchase an automobile, but I may be mistaken. Moving on from the news, or rather to the last piece of news, you may be familiar with this image, you may not. Spoiler alert, this is effectively the only marketing that Simucube is releasing for their new wheelbase, the Simucube 3, which is a shame because there are actually a whole bunch of like really useful questions about it, such as how powerful is it going to be, and what's its electric current is going to draw, and what's this telemetry-based feedback we keep hearing about, and how's the quick release going to work, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Simucube is not currently producing any of that information for mere mortals like us, so we'll have to look at other moodily lit Instagram photos between here and there until more data is available. The lab here is built out on Simucube 2 Pros. We will probably build out the next lab pods in Simucube 2 Pros, but I guess that depends on a lot of factors that we cannot currently learn about. So, moving on. Let's talk about our drivers for the night. Once again, Studio Pod 1 is currently empty because Jack Rigoni is racing from home this evening. He's got some other obligations. He will be back in the studio for episodes 3 through 6 this season. Goals joins us in Pod 2. Duffy, a return veteran in Pod 3. Conan can't seem to get rid of him in Pod 4. Conan's most recent podium was in the Season 3 championship where he took home second place only because of a hardware failure, which is just a horrible way to not win a cup, but that's just how racing works. Remote SL9 is out tonight. K-Fox is actually out in Spec Miata at Road America this evening, or rather this entire weekend. along with his partner, which is pretty awesome. We wish K-Fox the best of luck out there on the real track for the week. Utah crew, part of which is in the air at 36,000 feet, but their minions are here racing the rest for the evening. Dr. Gould comes back in after 2 championship finishes on Tonight We Race, offside with a second-place finish in Season 4. Mr. Goat is actually on his honeymoon for the second week, but we expect him remote in following episodes. Jack Ramie out there and kicking ass in the championship, followed by Philadelphia Collins and Colton Edwards and Will Morris. Let's talk about the standings for our drivers right after we talk about the schedule. We are in week 2 of the 5th season of Tonight We Race. You're going to see Circuit de Navarra here in just a second, followed by another run on the Charlotte Motor Speedway Roval, which is the real configuration, Circuit 2025, and we'll talk about that when the time comes. Obviously, WeatherTech, Willow Springs, Road America, Snetterton, and all the rest are upcoming on successive Wednesdays, and we hope to see you there. Standings for the season stand at Will Morris and Jack Ramie in a virtual tie for the championship after 1 week of racing, only separated by their incidental points, followed by Colton Edwards with 31, or one victory away, and then K-Fox, Rigoni, and Goals bringing up through 6th position. A couple of important things to note here. Will, Jack, and Colton were not present in any prior seasons. Our top 3 drivers this season are brand new drivers. Strangely enough, K-Fox just popped onto the scene in Season 4 and took home that championship. So we are actually running a season of all the new blood out in front of our veterans, which is kind of cool. This is why we like taking on new drivers as often as possible. But this is a drop 2 league and anything can happen in 6 episodes, and so I am looking forward to seeing how everybody splits apart here. Let's move on into Feature Race 1, which is kind of the whole reason we're here. Season 5 of Tonight We Race is running the Toyota GR86, which is effectively a Toyota GT86 or Scion FRS or Subaru BRZ, however you want to talk about the brand share model, that's been sent to Gazoo Racing in North America, where it is given a roll cage, a new Bosch computer, some traction control and anti-lock brakes, and then set right back out on the racetrack. It's packing a little bit over 200 horsepower, I want to say 220. It's naturally aspirated. It is a joy to drive, and some people are calling it the new Miata. Don't let people that drive Miatas hear you say that. We're taking it to Circuito de Navarra, which is Spain's, one of their most famous tracks, usable in everything from moto through GT1 racing, and we like it because of its gentle elevation changes right before the main straight. It's kind of like getting a whole bunch of VIR without the weird curves. It is not the fan favorite here within the studio, but it definitely puts on an interesting show because people don't like it. And we are going to cut back out to the quad, where I believe that our drivers are in their practice session. We're doing something a little bit different this season, which is that once the standings have been set, we are running reverse scoring grids, which means there is no qualifier tonight for the drivers. They're heading straight out onto the track in their reverse grid order, and it is time for Shote to press that button. Advance them to the race.
Big news on the.
Thank you.
Oh, and it's and here we go. I don't know what my lap times are.
Uh-oh, getting a note from Phil Collins that he is not able to join. What's going on here?
Right there.
Your lifetimes are relevant.
Dude.
Oh, this should be fun.
I am nervous.
Okay.
Bum, ba-dum, bum, bum, bum.
Gonna check in on Phil here for a sec.
In the middle. Here we go.
Right here. I gotta put it here.
Great.
Do we have Discord up on the spec? Oh, I guess we can't do that from over there in this current configuration, can we? We're gonna check in with Phil and see what we can do to get him back into the system. He is unfortunately not available right now. We'll watch the start of this race from Goals' position. Hi, Goals. Philadelphia Collins, it's the second of those 2 sessions, the Circuito de Navarra session. Are you telling me it's not joinable from where you are? All the rest of the remotes managed to get in there. I'm not sure what's going on there. We are taking a look. Was not able to register. When did you roll through? Yikes. That is super shitty, and I apologize, and we will figure out what happened between races. In the meantime, we go to the starting grid of the Feature Race 1 on Circuito de Navarra, as the pack, with the Dirtfish drivers in back due to their superior point scoring position, making their way into the pack, swimming like salmon. Oh no, that would be Dr. Gould running off there in the Hellman's Mayonnaise car, and that leaves up front no, Rella. Headbang Bison has real racing things to do tonight at his employer, and so unfortunately, virtual racing on YouTube needs to take a back seat to that.
Oh man.
I'm here for it. May this be not the only time I run out the front.
Oh.
Ramie, give us at least a lot.
Goals getting run off there on the right-hand side right before turn 13. But I do believe the Utah crew is still out and up front.
I can at least make it really scary for you. Oh, man.
These things get on two wheels.
Oh no, Utah crew spins out, which means that it is now Will Morris in the third place position, Goals in the second place position, and my guess is one of the two Jacks or possibly Colton Edwards up front. Who do we have? It's Ramie. Unfortunately, all the Dirtfish cars do not have numbers on their rear ends, and so it is occasionally difficult to figure out what exactly is going on. I'm going to go stick this over on the quad for just a second and go look at Discord and see if we can help out Phil.
There.
All right, unfortunately, we're going to have to clear that up between sessions. I don't think there's anything we can do to it from here. I'm sorry, that is super shitty. We will figure out what happened. Shote's still doing surgery in the TWR Discord.
Not being a rolling roadblock.
Conan having now caught up to fourth place and in behind the fight of Will Morris and Goals.
Like I can barely go around some of these turns.
You know what? I will take a click for Philadelphia Collins not being able to get in. That is exactly the sort of thing the production fuck up clicker has meant the track.
All I need to do now is just defend this position for the next 17 minutes.
Goals starting to feel the pressure as Conan and Will Morris roll in behind him.
Whoops. There you go.
Going a bit wide
Okay.
and giving Will, but not Conan, the position.
Angle take, yes.
All right, Ramie, make a mistake. A colossal one.
Big mistake energy. Let's go.
Yeah. Mode full push.
Maybe you have my Venmo, right? I buy you 5 seconds. Thank you.
Hey Ramie, photos, demo lap. Yeah.
You like that out of control entry there, Ben? Your rear view?
I was so focused on what was going on up here, buddy. I wish I had seen it.
Much like am I about to make friends with Ben's bumper? Maybe.
At this point, I'm just trying to not let Will completely disappear. And in the process, if I happen to learn something, all the better. But that doesn't look too good because I keep leaving the race.
Conan hot on the heels of Goals, not willing to cede the position for long.
You're making up a little time, aren't you?
Yeah.
Some of the best racing in seasons 2 and 3 between Conan and Goals.
A little bit more.
But that's back when they were bigger fish in a smaller pond. Jack Ramie pulling way away. He's now got a 5-second gap on Will Morris, who's at the front of our little mini pack here. Zooming back out to the spectator cam. Beginning to get some separation. Let's move further back into the pack. Checking in on Duffy, sitting in 9, with 11 seconds up on Dr. Gould, which is highly unusual. I'm very curious how big of a spin that actually was for the good doctor.
My God.
Can we check in on the Hellman's Mayonnaise car?
Not good, Chief.
He seems to have all 4 of his wheels. The car still has its aerodynamics. I think he just had a bad time and is having difficulty catching back up. Still 11 seconds, 12 seconds now back on Duffy. Moving back up to the immediate fight. Goals, 2.5 seconds now behind Will Morris in second place. And Jack Ramie a full 5 seconds ahead of that. The GR86s, of course, being effectively momentum cars with not a whole lot of low-end torque, which means that their exits from the corners are far more important than they might otherwise be. There isn't really any excess horsepower or excess downforce to assist them with bad turn strategy, and so this all comes down to their smoothness in and out of these kind of sharp 135-degree bends on Navarro. Back out to the 5 and 6 positions, watching 2 of the Dirtfish cars. I believe this is going to be Jack Rigoni and Colton Edwards. But maybe not in that precise order. It's hard to tell. It is, in fact, Jack Rigoni and Colton Edwards. Not terribly far behind that pack. Goals still holding off Conan, but only by a half a second. That probably puts... Yes, that's the kind of view we like to see.
Everyone's so quiet.
Oh, focus.
Conan getting to the inside on turn 3. A little bit of a messy exit and not in a good position for 4.
Make Ben's day worse.
Don't do that. Just pass me.
Break through here? Oh, you do.
Sometimes, depending on if I've fucked up my entry.
Thought he was going to say sometimes, depending on whether you're behind me.
That's what I expected to be honest. Hey, look. Hi. Oh, boy. Oh, exciting.
Goals once again to the inside, braking just slightly earlier. Going to get a better line through here and therefore a better exit. I see that Conan's trading paints is working tonight.
No. Not like that, Conan. You've gotten pace on me, so you can do it if you
I'm
do it.
a little bit, yeah.
I'm not going to make it easy for you, but...
Obviously, the defensive driving here is going to cost them both time as they attempt to get back out towards Jack Ramie,
You're slowing me down, that's for sure.
who is increasing his lead turn by turn.
I was in the air for so long. Don't apply the gas. Don't apply the gas.
Conan with the grim face of the hunter as he enters these turns. Part of that's the wheel force, I'm sure. You got to have a good grimace when you're turning 15 Newton meters. As everybody with Ring cameras goes to their phone to determine whether it was them. It was me. It's my bad. My Ringling was on. Turning 4 and downhill. Conan still sitting right on the bumper of goals, but losing time. Oop, not that one. Losing time on Jack Ramie. Conan going super wide through there. Is that the strategy he needs? I don't think so. (9-10) is an interesting fight. Let's pull back out there.
Can you tell me where the track goes next? I can't see.
Looks like Dr. Gould in the Hellman's Mayonnaise car has managed to pull ahead of Duffy in Pond 3. Here's Duffy's POV.
We're about to have a much bigger problem than you and I battle here.
Oh, yeah. It's going to make trouble for other more deserving drivers.
Goals now at the front of a large pack and about to be lapped traffic. Conan in the same position.
Hey, we're not about to be lapped traffic. That's rude.
I'm allowed to be rude once per night, cashing it in.
Factually inaccurate.
Conan with an aggressive line and blows it. Almost takes Goals' quarter panel with him, or did he? Whoa! Survives the re-entry.
I did something.
And then some Dirtfish cars go by.
Two tenths faster than my previous test.
I was right next to you and I chose the dirt rather than just waving.
I saw you, take the quote inside line there, and then I saw it get a little scary.
That is unfortunately going to give Colton Edwards his opportunity to pass here. Goals lost too much speed at the front of that straight. Thought the rally race was the last one. No, we only do rally as a cold open. All the feature races always take place in the season car, Rella. I don't think it's actually legal to do a scored race on a rallycross circuit. That sounds like a bad idea. Jack Rigoni getting a little squirrely there as Goals puts on the pressure. We'll check in at the front of the pack here shortly, but it looks like Ramie has opened up his lead to about 6 seconds. Goals currently sitting in the middle of a Dirtfish sandwich. It's funnier in my head, but still. Colton Edwards getting real aggressive in there, making sure that Goals is aware of the score. Oh, he's going to try and get his nose in there. Doesn't quite carry through enough, but he's in a better position for this next one. Takes the Conan line through that turn and ends with his nose just up front. Yes, I agree that Conan's driving does occasionally make one wonder whether this is rallycross or not. Boy, they really get you.
Gotta check how the dips in game,
They really let you get away with anything on that turn, don't they? And that's going to be Colton Edwards pulling all the way ahead, but does he have the drive on the straight? Colton making a defensive move. Goals not taking the bait, but now he needs the clean air in front or behind Rigoni's car to keep up the pace here, and I don't think he's going to get it.
Oh, don't worry.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Conan back on the scene, rolling in behind Goals. He must have picked that up somewhere. I wasn't watching. Entering that turn super wide, but not touching the apex for some inexplicable reason.
No! Yeah, took it back.
Goals now back ahead.
Oh boy, this is not where the race
Going wide, proximity alarm indicating that he lost it. That was almost a quarter panel contact, and he's going to hit it. Unfortunate. Sometimes bad things happen in close racing. That was a bad thing.
I'm very sad about that. I was having a ton of fun racing with you. I should have done better there. I think what's the line? My ambition outweighed my talent at that moment.
What is the drop race policy?
Drop two.
It's drop 2. This will be one of my drops.
Perfect.
think I'll make him wish this was one of his drops.
That's the spirit.
Conan, I'm disappointed that you are back after your quite dramatic off track.
I know. He takes all types.
Conan looking to make a move on goals for a repeat of the prior performance. Goals starts inside further than he probably should have, and that's going to give Conan the drive to get through here. He comes through the marbles with almost enough pace, but they're both on the same acceleration curve. Goals technically leaving Conan enough space there to live. But maybe he shouldn't have. Goals looking to get inside, doesn't quite have the front traction to get in there. The open mouth of concentration.
The last time I entered this corner, what happened to the guy in front of me?
Nicely done.
Thank you. That was fun. Set you up for a couple of corners there, just playing with lines.
Which way does the track go again? All right, this way.
Conan once again inside goals.
Boy, I fucked everything up in that corner.
Yeah, you're lucky. I also messed up. We've got slightly more conservative to avoid spinning you in case you cut back in hard. You were able to drive out as a result of that.
Normally we spend our time watching the frontal fights, but this is actually the most entertaining thing I've done in weeks. Oh no, and they both eat it. Goals recovers, overcorrects. Who's going to be back out on the track first? It's going to be Goals. And now the Utah crew comes a-calling.
Oh, that was good until it wasn't. That's okay. Like, what was it? Sometimes in close racing things happen, you know?
All right, I need the two of you to spin again so we can have another three-way.
Utah crew taking a far superior line through there. And he is going to exit onto the front straight with a solid second. You bring us up front? Just for shits? Just to see? We have the beginnings of a 1-2 as Will Morris begins cutting back the seconds on Jack Ramie.
I don't think I'm going to get you, Tom. I've been scared. I've had to pick up.
Jack's a full half a straight away, but that is, I don't know, that's a better part of 7 seconds. Can you give me a telemetry on that?
Hitting the curb.
Maybe 7 seconds.
I've been watching that time though.
6.2. That may be a fight here before we know it. We'll check in on that in just a second. I believe that after all the shenanigans, Conan and Goals are no longer in contention, but Goals needs to hold on to 5th with the Utah crew hot on his heels, and I don't think we know precisely which driver is in the cockpit for this race. Utah crew getting to bumper distance. He is less than 1 car length away. Goals pushing a bit wide there with a little bit of understeer, but it doesn't really cost him. This is the turn traditionally where people have not been cutting in. It's Mango in the car. Thank you. Good job, Mango. Brian for race 2. Are you still in the air? Oh, don't answer that. Things are happening. Oh, no. Utah crew collects Goals across the bow.
Yes, this is what I wanted.
Which puts Conan in a position to pick back up.
The Venmo is in the mail.
That's why I should put my Venmo on my car.
I'd call that a bad touch. I don't think it was an intentional touch, but uh-oh. Goals has been issued a penalty. Goals at 22 incidents and being asked to come in for a stern talking to, or actually reality is the drive-through, I think. Do not stop in the pit. That's not what they're asking you to do. Speaking of incident count, showed. Oh. Hmm. Wait, am I reading that right? Colton Edwards with 26 incidents? That can't be right.
There's a reason that exists.
How did Colton get the 26 incidents? Can we bring up Mr. Edwards here?
People arrived at the scene of my accident. I arrived at the scene of others' accidents. What goes around comes around, I believe.
Oh. Oh. Looks like he might have had a slightly more complicated incident than we otherwise knew. That's super shitty. We'll have to check in with Colton after the race and see what happened there. It didn't happen on camera, unfortunately. We'll pull the replay, obviously. Conan, having a...
Man, I just got a black flag myself for rear-ending.
You would be no idea how much.
You know, when we were doing the season dev, I was like, is 20 too many? 20 might be too few.
You had my number, bro. I don't know where the track goes.
And Conan takes his drive through, leaving the Utah crew to be unmolested for the remainder of the race. Where's the party now at this point? I'm going to pull up your screen here, thank you.
Well driven. I was looking
Yeah,
for cues.
1-2 is a thing? Look at that. Will Morris actually makes the pass on Jack Ramie. Did they plan that ahead of time?
Black flags because the start and finish is before the.
You can't do the full roll through anyway, so it like chops off a time penalty.
Yeah, it's still there, yeah.
Yeah, it'll be like 30 seconds or something, I think.
That's frustrating. Yeah, I wasn't expecting you so I just rear-ended them, and that was worth 4 points apparently.
I'll do it.
Yeah. Who?
Conan's having a moment.
I did.
Conan, have you been collected?
Conan.
Oh, sorry, Conan. I thought it was
Alright.
you that I tagged in like last turn.
Oh, no.
It was totally valid for you to like break through there. I was just like, I had drive coming out of that corner, and so when you tapped the brakes, I was just like, uh-oh, and just barely touched, and that got me a black flag.
Unfortunate.
What I'm fighting for is a much closer starting position. To the
So what do the final numbers look like here?
Does it adjust for each race?
That would be at the end of feature race 1, Jack Ramie up front, followed by Will Morris, and a big come from behind. Jack Rigoni, the Utah crew offside, and Dr. Gould. Conan, Goals, and Duffy, the 3 local racers tonight, ending unfortunately at the back of the pack. That was some unfortunate and dirty racing. But now you know why I don't like Navarra. It's ugly out there. But we're going to give everybody a moment to rest because we've got other things to do tonight.
That was some of the best racing I've had in the night we raced so far.
It is time for the Bring a Trailer Challenge, and we're going to mute Discord audio here for a moment. Bring a Trailer Challenge is where we give all the drivers a chance to recharge and bring people up front for a little bit of automotive price guessing. Unfortunately, my button isn't working. There we go. Unfortunately, Rigoni is not here tonight, so standing in for Rigoni is Shote.
The thing I learned is that if I try to keep up, I'll end up crashing one of you.
Hi.
Hi.
Do we know what happened with Phil?
No.
I also have no idea what happened with Phil. Phil, we apologize. We'll figure it out. Do you know how 456 works?
No.
All you need to do is tell me, did this 9,000-mile 99 Diablo VT Roadster sell for 4 digits, 5 digits, or 6 digits? And to be clear, 2 and 7 and 3 and all those other numbers are legal numbers, but that doesn't market well, so it's 4, 5, 6.
Okay.
And to make show prep easier on me, I have not taken any notes on this whatsoever.
Okay.
This is all you get, one photo.
6.
Shote says 6 digits for the 99 Diablo VT, which I believe is a V12 and quite a nasty one at that. The car that was the successor to the Countach. From the audience, we have no votes, and so that means we're going to find out if you're right, Shote. $539,000, which is 6 figures.
That is 6.
Was this the car on your childhood bedroom wall?
No, I had no photos of cars on my bedroom wall.
Was this the Starship on your...
I was not allowed to hang things on my wall. Thank you very much.
Okay, well, that's also a position. Your second car for the evening, a Rentec modified SEMA 2016 Mercedes AMG GTS, which is just a lot of letters and words that basically means
someone touched it.
Someone touched it. Otherwise, it's an AMG GTS, which is, of course, the car that Ben's put together to attempt to reclaim some honor from the Nürburgring from Porsche. And my understanding is they actually have done so. The problem with this, of course, is that Porsche and Mercedes just keep like publishing slight one-ups on each other in like a 30 production homologation. And anyway, you still have to tell me, is it 4, 5, or 6?
Let's say 5.
You're going to say 5 for a 9-year-old AMG GTS with red rims.
I mean, maybe low 5.
Low 5. All right. Survey says $97,000.
Kind of high.
So on the thing that issues no points that you're not even technically participating in, you have done 2 for 2. Congratulations.
Yep.
Bring me goals.
Good luck.
Welcome back. What the fuck happened out there?
So many things. So many things. I ran out of talent once or twice.
That's a common problem with this group.
You know, like I said, I was like, okay, cool, this is fun. I'm surrounded by people who know what they're doing. Maybe I can learn something. We found out I can't. I'm incapable of growth.
I like seeing you and Conan race together. Not
that was super fun.
Not because the racing is close, which it is,
but it's very exciting.
You're eventually going to kill each other.
Yeah. One of us is going to have a big accident, and maybe the other will be included.
For your stint of 4, 5, 6 tonight, I need to know about these 911 GT2 RS wheels that are, and I looked, sitting on brand new Michelin Pilot Sport Cup 2 rubber, which is the hybrid between the Sport Cup line and their track-only line. This is a dot legal tire. You need to tell me 4, 5, or 6 on what is effectively brand new GT2 wheels with brand new track tires.
Boy howdy. Porsche things makes me think 5, but I'm also going to be very angry if it's 5. I'm gonna go with my heart and say 4, and I'm gonna say 8.5-ish.
He's even going so far as to put a price tag on it, which we don't even ask for. All right, so you're gonna say 4 digits, 8.5.
Yeah, I'm saying 8.5.
The answer is.
I hope I'm wrong.
Slackware says it's 5. By the way,
he would pay $5 for these.
He'd mill his own.
4,000.
It's 4.
Thank fuck I was wrong by almost double.
Not only is it 4, it's $4,200 for, and like those are new Sport Cups 2 in 911 sizes, which means that's $2,000 of rubber right there. Which means throw away the rubber. You're buying a set of some of the rarest Porsche wheels for $2,200, which makes absolutely no sense to me whatsoever.
The market is dead.
That's only like $600 shy of what I paid for my van.
There you go. You could buy
you buy an entire Chevy Express for for the cost of those.
Your second car for the night.
Shit, yeah.
An unknown percentage of a 72 914.
Yeah, it's not 100%. It's not unknown. We know it's not 100% of a 914.
Okay, so there's a bounding box around it.
Yeah.
We suspect it's higher than 5. We suspect it's under 100.
Yeah, but there could be nothing else.
Like,
Yeah.
like
So this is, of course,
One
Chungus,
Chungus, please.
This is, of course, Porsche's like MG Midget fighter, which had one of the most anemic engines they had ever put together. Rumor is there are 914 6s out there which have a flat 6. You'd think that if this was one of those, it would be in the title.
it would probably say that.
And
yeah,
it is not.
It is not. No,
You got to go 4, 5, 6.
I think it's cool. I think it looks good. But now, this is a recent posting, right?
These all finished within the last 48
Okay,
hours.
because I know the 914s used to be pennies on the dollar compared to most Porsches, but I know that people have decided they're cool recently.
Yep.
It's incomplete.
Yes, I'm going to
It's
remind you that
very
this is an
incomplete.
unknown
This isn't-
fraction of a car.
This isn't, and it's somebody's project, which generally means ruined.
Somebody's incomplete project.
Yeah. 4.
Goal says 4. Slackware says Chungus. And the answer is...
Somebody got fucking hacked.
It's
Unless there's like an LS V8 under that hood, somebody got fucking hacked is what happened there. Somebody lost.
I don't have an explanation for
Yeah.
either of your two tonight. But
What's the remainder of that listing? What happened here?
you know, I didn't print up a clipboard, so I can't go look at the cheat sheet.
Fair enough.
We'll find out after the show.
By God, yeah, because I want to know.
Bring me Duffy.
You got it. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Dufferino, you're up.
We're gonna start doing these for money. I don't think I can do that legally. I think the only way we can actually do that is that the money all goes back to where it started at the end of the season. But maybe we got to put $5 up for each of these. Duffy, how was your race?
It was kind of slow, you know, but I was out there.
You had a better what the market will bear. You had a better view of what was going on with Dr. Gould than any of us. What was the story back there?
I don't know. He was like 10 seconds behind me, then caught up, and I lost him. So I don't know.
Navarro's my least favorite track for tonight. You got to find out. 456 on.
Nice.
A family-owned Type 2. It's got what is undoubtedly not its original orange paint, and it's got a tent that folds out of the top of it, and it's got those little hubcap wheels and a 4-banger inside it.
Yeah, I can smell that tent right now.
Old canvas.
I'm gonna go with a 5. I think this is a 5.
You think that went for 5
I
digits?
think there's some. Yeah, I think people are spending dumb money on pop top things.
Rella, your cousin and uncle both have a Type 2. You have 2 Type 2s in the family. That is so weird. Let's find out. You said 5.
I said 5.
It's 5.
It's 5.
Firmly in the $16,000 range. I think you just have to be like a lot of the other project cars out there. You have to be in the cult for that to make any sense whatsoever. Yeah. I don't know what you do with that. Plus, the new VW vans are nice. Get a new VW van.
They're $67,000 though.
What?
Yeah.
Get this van. Your second car for the night, a pair of sport seats from the 911 993 generation, which is right before they started water cooling them. Wait, is that right? Or was it the 930 was the last one that was water cooled? I'm the Porsche guys. That sucks.
Yeah, you should.
I should know. It's 2 seats.
That's it. No seat belts, nothing.
Nope, no seat belts, no rails, no racing seat belt pass-throughs. I did see the side of them. They are both power seats. They have a button that goes back and forth, and they have a button that does the tilt. But otherwise, what you see is what you get.
I just really hope it's not 5, so I'm going to say 4.
You're gonna say 4.
In some sane world, that's still under $10,000.
Because of what we do here, and the fact that we've got a little bit of a presence out on the sim racing discords and talk about parts an awful lot. We know a lot of people look at seats from wrecks and junkers to kind of bring on their sim rigs.
Yeah.
We see a lot of like really interesting sim rig cars or seats from real cars. Not these. And do you know why? Because they cost $22,000.
$11,000 per seat.
Per seat, $11,000. And like again, 993 911s are legendary. They are currently the apple of collectors' eyes right now. But Rella says 914s, a pair of 914s. I knew you liked that car.
No.
This is insane.
More than I spent on my whole car.
So the wheels on the rubber went for nothing, and these seats went for 22 grand. Bring me Conan.
Conan.
Why, hello.
Conan.
Greetings.
What happened out there?
I mean, a lot of fun. Like, it's so I appreciate that I get to sit in like the benefactor's seat here because the really good drivers have to deal with us, and we're just fast enough to be an utter inconsistent pain in the ass for them. But we learn a lot in the process, which is great.
I think that moving to reverse grid was one of the best choices we could have made because now people just have to deal with you.
Yeah,
no
exactly.
matter what.
Yeah.
At least once you must be dealt with.
And that's something I adore. I adore it when people have to deal with me.
be the roadblock you try to see. Try not to collide with me.
Yeah, well, you know.
Oh boy. Well, let's see what that looks like because your first car tonight is a modified 71 C10 pickup, and I can tell you what the modification is.
My heart says 6. Reality says 5, and the real reality says 4, but you know.
There's probably barely 4 figures worth of unrusted metal in that car. But how many figures worth of transplanted V8 are in that car is the question.
Like about 650 horsepower?
It's got a shaker.
I'm going to say 5. I think that is 5 if I remember how numbers work and you remember how numbers work and we agree on counting, then 5.
I agree that 5 comes after 4. The answer is $63,000.
I mean, I feel like I need to go dig up the mod list for that thing because it probably is sick as hell.
And they couldn't even paint it.
I mean, you intentionally don't paint it.
They didn't paint it.
Yeah.
They stanced it.
Yeah.
They threw a shaker in it. And
Yeah.
for the record, the engine's pristine. They didn't do anything to the interior. It's just a stoplight queen C10 pickup.
I mean, that's great. Like,
It's right up your alley.
There's nothing that I love more than just an absolutely bonkers sleeper.
Your second car for the night.
Oh, hell yeah.
A 95 NSXT 5-speed, which is a car I believe you know a little bit about.
I do know a little bit about these. Does this one have like 1 billion miles on it, or is it as clean as it looks? Or is it that one that's the mold recovery one? That
No. This is a 5-digit mile NSX.
Okay. This has to be 6. I'd be pretty surprised if a like really good condition NSX goes for under 6. Although hey, the market is dead, so you know.
It is not a great market out there. I will also say that they have literally drowned this thing in ceramics and wax in order to take this photo.
Yeah.
Like you could pass that car straight through the sun and it would come out unscathed. The answer to your question is close, shy
though. Yeah.
of 6 figures.
Yeah, like honestly, what Mike says is what I would think. Like 125 is about where I would have expected that to land. But hey, you know.
You know what's interesting? The NSX has never changed in price over the years. It's basically always been a $100K car. Unless
you go by the lowest mileage or the highest mileage one possible, in which case it's a 50K car, which is as far as I can tell, like roughly equivalent to a top spec Camry, which is a statement about the modern world.
Thank you for your input. We are going to check in with Shote here for just a second and see if we got any wisdom on what happened with Phil Collins. Nothing?
I said it was joinable.
All right, we'll have to figure it out in post. That's the first time we've encountered someone that's actually in the league not being able to join the league.
Looks like he's in.
Oh, did he get in? Mystery. I have no idea. Let's go do the thing. We are doing Feature Race 2, which is, of course, in the GR86, and we are taking the team back out onto the Charlotte Motor Speedway. Put in 1960, it has gone through considerable revision over the years, currently sits somewhere in the neighborhood of like 80,000 people in the grandstands. This is the 2025 laser rescan of the Charlotte Roval, and other than being a higher quality track, the big change is that turn 6 now occurs much later on that straight than its original, which means that 6 is a sweeper that can be taken almost flat out in the GR86 and then terminates in a new hairpin at 7 before people get out onto the Roval itself for the longest straight of the track, encompassing turn 9 there. And so that hairpin is where we're going to be paying a lot of attention to because it is going to be the place where the time is gained and lost tonight. Let's check back out on the quad here. Let's turn Discord audio back on so we don't miss any of the wholesome things coming out of Goals Pod. Looks like everybody's got all their wheels on the track. Let's advance the session and rock and roll.
Oh yeah. Oh my God! I haven't completed a single lap of this track. Let's go.
Was that a vote for giving them one more lap?
Oh, checker flag.
Here we go.
Let's go, boys.
Thank God it's not a democracy.
Do I get to do one lap before it's?
Plenty of practice.
Oh, okay. Got it.
I'm pretty sure I got.
We must be running super ahead of schedule.
Good. That's helpful.
We might just have to set all the sessions up for the entire evening just to eliminate this problem set.
Oh, let's use this time on.
Who are we watching from tonight?
Ooh, no, I don't have.
Probably from Conan's position.
Ramie, you see how you're back there? Yeah, that's where you're gonna.
No, not from Conan's position, from Goals' position. Goals sitting right here behind Conan at the starting line, where he belongs.
Careful, Colton. You only have one more race you can drop, and then they stop.
I'm missing 2 at the end of the
The threat's already being issued. Starting lights are active. They are waiting for the green. We'll see who has their clutch drop configured correctly because this is a hard car to launch fast. Not Goals.
Time of a frickin' thing.
And they are off. Conan immediately moving to the front of the pack. Duffy with an excellent launch there. That is the wrong way to face on this section of the track.
Bad touch, bad touch.
Goals managed to avoid getting collected, now sitting in the second spot behind, well, now behind Will Morris and also behind Colton Edwards. All of the drivers wisely using all of that left-hand apron there. This is the new section here and the new sweeper that's attached to it. Followed by the all-new left-hand hairpin and out onto the Roval itself. It looks like Duffy's going to get collected there on the outside. And we are now looking at Colton Edwards and Will Morris, 2 of our rookie drivers for the season and for the show, out to an early lead on the Charlotte Roval with 18 minutes and 50 seconds on the clock.
This is fun now that it didn't spin out.
Brakes, boys, brakes.
Unfortunately, everybody forgets about the chicane. 2 Dirtfish cars get collected. It's going to be Will Morris up front now with Goals falling in behind, but he has everybody hot on his heels. I'll take a Dr. Gould camera when you've got one.
This is gonna be so fun.
I've never seen this one before. Where'd it go? I got turned up fire. What can I do from last place? Oh my God, I had no idea.
Second chicane, and Goals is just going to black flag his way through it.
Like I said, I had never seen this one before. I literally had no idea where it went.
Taking a 1X off track here as well as a black flag. He needs to slow down the take.
Gained position on it too.
Will Morris now with a commanding lead up front, 3.5 seconds ahead. Coming with a lot of pepper on that. The rear end getting squirrely as he comes through all of these Bank of America advertisements. Dr. Gould taking the position in the Hellman's Mayonnaise car with Colton Edwards in the Dirtfish livery right behind him.
Oh my God, my
You know, when we started this project, I hated the Roval. Now I adore it.
It's just like a long blank that you can't control.
Goals not getting anywhere near the apex on that. That is going to cost him.
right into the brake.
Offside,
Like, all right,
Colton Edwards, Dr. Gould
turn a little bit.
ahead of him.
Every time I've entered a braking zone so far, there's been a car directly in front of me, so I haven't been able to see where the track goes.
Let's check in on the remainder of our drivers. Conan back in the 10 position right behind the Utah crew right now, but unfortunately it looks like Jack Ramie is right behind him, and I've got a number of questions, not least of which is, how did Jack get there? And how did he get through there? Oh, no! Oh, no! Jack Ramie manages to collect the Utah crew and in turn collecting Conan. Does he get away with his sins? Yes, he does. And Ramie is gone. Duffy now in the 7th position.
Whoa, whoa.
Being closely followed by Philadelphia Collins and the newly resurgent Ramie.
Keep getting bumped back.
Goals getting busy with Dr. Gould and Jack Rigoni. The 420 car, offside, flowing through. Nobody really getting near that apex. Is a much harder hairpin than it looks like at first glance. Looks like spectator cam is back in action. Let me guess. Roval cameras are different in Rallycross than on the 2025 Roval. Oh, iRacing, never change. No, iRacing, change. My God. And they come through the first chicane before heading back out onto the Roval.
We did a 139, and I'm in the 153s.
Dr. Gould hot on the heels of goals, taking advantage of the allowed area inside the blue apron line.
That's protecting my ego is how far back I am.
Into the second chicane. Almost everybody remembers to brake this time. Goals is going to lose half a second here. And that's going to be the position for him. He falls in behind Dr. Gould in the Hellman's Mayonnaise car.
Pass offside.
Keeping pace in these 290-degree right-handers are worth a lot of time if you get them right. Going all the way to the outside, cutting in, not getting the apex, but he is staying to the outside, which you're supposed to do there. Into the newly minted section between 5 and 6, a longer straight than it used to be. Car a little unsettled through the new turn 6 there as he enters. This time gets all of the apex and back out to the outside. The only unfortunate thing about that is Dr. Gould also had an excellent turn in and exit there.
All right.
Zooming back out on Goals and Dr. Gould. Another micro pack up there with it looks like offside and who's in 3 right now? Offside and Jack Rigoni. Ooh, setup, so no. That's a much better position, thank you. Conan and Utah crew, for all their efforts, now sitting back in 10 and 11. With a wide gap, 12 seconds between them and Philadelphia Collins. But that is about where the party is beginning at the back of that pack. Oh, Duffy unfortunately just had a wreck there. Duffy was holding a solid 7th here, but he's going to give that up to Phil Collins. Not that Phil Collins, our Phil Collins.
And said hello to the wall.
Oh no, is that what happened?
Yeah, and then I couldn't go forward. I had to reverse. You hit that big blue curve. You're not going to the lower curve. You're not up the curve.
Excellent through there. Comes out wide. Back on the throttle. Offside. Hot on his heels. Checking back into that. The Bucky's car coming up on Duffy. Duffy goes inside. Offside tries to stay outside. That's a really, really tough sentence. I don't recommend it. But that is actually going to give offside the drive that he needs. I don't think any of the drivers have figured out the 7-8 complex yet, which is a decreasing radius turn. It's hairpinny till it's sweepy. Duffy sneaking into the braking zone there on offside, backing back out. We can check him back in first person view, maintaining about a 1 second gap. And for the first time in a while, everybody's all spread out. Haven't seen that in a while. Let's go check out the 6-5-4 fight. There we go. Goals in the 5th position. And we can go back and forth on his pod. Coming up on the Hellman's Mayonnaise car. Through turn 5, which they can take flat. Slowing down for the all-new turn 6. Cutting deep inside, but perhaps not deep enough. And then the hairpin, which so far has confounded drivers tonight. Getting nice and tight in there, and then back out to the far wall. My understanding is that it's a very popular track for sponsorships. I'm waiting for someone to say F it for that last chicane. Goals using all of the track. All of that apron is legal. And all of our drivers locked into their concentration. It's going to be one of the Jacks coming up on goals. Or Jack Ramie coming up on goals. Ramie started at the front of this mess. But there's a lot has happened between here and there. What do we have on the clock? 9:45 on the clock. Goals only has to hold out for 9 minutes. Jack getting his nose in here. Is it going to translate? He cuts deep to the inside. Don't know if that cost him an off-track incident point there. Goals with a little bit of contact, but Jack gets to determine his line at this point.
Off the second, trying to get back to my relative so I can see my incident points.
It's a good point. We haven't been looking at people's incident points, have we? Should we? That's going to be offside sitting at 15. That's pretty spicy, both goals and Ramie at 12. And that's the fight we're watching here right now. So let's just stay tuned right here.
You took me to the parking lot, but we went there together.
Strangely enough, when they're not physically close to each other, they don't talk to each other. He's going to eat that sausage. Fortunately, his left tires were already in the air, and he does not suffer the penalty of eating that curb.
I was like, I'm not braking until he brakes, and then you brake. And,
Squeezing up against that wall and making the twin right-handers amongst the Bank of America advertisement. That'd be turns 3 and 4. Ramie looking for his chance to make a move here on Dr. Gould. Going wide, cutting back through. He's going to try and pick up the drive in this section right here. And he's got it, but he doesn't have anything to do with it. Cutting under on the exit of the hairpin. That's going to give him the inside line at equivalent velocity. No, he's got about a mile an hour on Dr. Gould, and that is going to be Dr. Gould giving out the position. But they are going to need to halt for turn 10 chicane here very shortly. Dr. Gould has a chance to brake late. He's cutting to the inside like he's gonna, but he brakes earlier. Ramie carries the speed through, eats the curb.
Not if I fuck up.
You're the one that's behind me? Oh, why'd you have to say that, Colton? Oh
Yeah.
my
Make
god.
Ragoni panic, and that'll be the battle to watch.
Dr. Gould down neck and neck with Jack Ramie
Thank you. I appreciate
as they
it.
trade
I
positions
just
back through that chicane complex. Here comes the second one.
Remember,
Dr. Gould taking a defensive line through there, and it's enough to hold Ramie off.
I have a slow down penalty.
Don't worry, Ragoni.
Trading speed against the rest of the field for his superior position in this fight. Unfortunately, that means Goals has caught up.
I swear I'm a nice level-headed person.
On average, you drop 2.
It's always concerning when drivers are doing drop math in real time. And of course, next week for episode 3, we will have Mr. Goat re-entering the field and Jack Rigoni live in the studio.
Two means you can choose which two corners on the track to drop per lap, right?
I don't think that's what that means.
That was so rude. Why? I mean, I appreciate it.
Conan getting collected in real time.
I didn't get collected. That was just my rear wheels going off track.
Conan taking up a career in gardening in real time.
I just caught wheels around the back and.
Oh, I'm in front of you again now? Look at that.
Yep.
See if I can do this for a couple laps.
I mean, I believe in you.
5 minutes remaining in Feature Race 2, the second race for points tonight. We'll, of course, publish the new standings as a post on the YouTube channel once everybody's had a chance to drive home safely and I can get back up to the other lab.
Fucking come at me, bro. I got incident points to spare. Get next to me. Let's go. Let's dance, boy.
5 minutes left and there's still points.
Goals accelerating the smack talk coming out of Pod 2 here.
You think the marshals approve of that?
Yeah.
Dr. Gould 2.5 seconds behind him. I recall him being closer just previously. Ah, that's unfortunate. Taking a wide line through there, coming in, does not quite get to the apex. With these decreasing radius turns, you gotta head outside and then cut it in quickly. The sound of collection behind me. I'm not even going to cut my camera.
Drift through there. A team drift until it wasn't.
Conan loves driving tandem.
Goals with about 1.5 seconds now on Dr. Gould, zooming back out. With, I'm going to say, 4 minutes left on the clock.
12 incident points to burn.
Position 1 in a commanding lead. I'm going to guess that is Rigoni, or I'm going to guess that's Will and Colton at this point. Oh, that's the incident count.
You could straight line to make up a bunch of time.
Thank you. Will and Colton, how about that? Followed by Jack Rigoni and Jack Ramie. Once again, the new drivers and the 3 Dirtfish drivers up front. Something professional drivers closed course. Now that we've got good workflow for the spectator system, we don't go back to the quad nearly as often as we used to. That's more fun in the cold opens, I think, when everything's going to hell. Plus, you know, Pod 1's empty tonight. No one wants to see that.
I don't know how I'm going to pass you cleanly. I don't have enough.
Dr. Gould still clawing away at Goal's lead. It's down to under a second now.
You're making up like a.
We're gonna check in on what the hell is happening back here for a second. It's like Duffy and Utah crew have exchanged position again. Neither of them, however, have been called home on incident points, and that's important. Two minutes left on the clock before we start getting the white flags.
Can't let the others know what your number's at.
Unless something tragic happens, the 1, 2, 3 positions have already been decided here, and the thing that is in contention before we are done is the Dr. Gould and Goals fight.
1 minute 30.
Minute 30, thank you.
Hold you off until that section. I can follow you through there and learn how to do it faster. I don't think that's going to happen.
Goals with those headlights right behind him. Proximity alarm going off.
this for the championship.
Gets unsettled into the entry to the hairpin, but fortunately does not get collected. Oh, no. Looks like Dr. Gould might have had a little boop there.
Sorry, I used to do motocross. It's called a stuff.
Was that an on-purpose drop back, Ramie, or did you happen?
What's that?
Less than a minute on the clock.
Oh no, I got.
As they go through the two chicanes. Chicane 1.
It's not easy to pass up here, though.
And it looks like maybe not quite enough drive. I don't know. You're closing. We'll see.
The braking for this next chicane is going to determine this position. Dr. Gould moving to the inside early. Taking a generous line through there. Goals catches the corner.
Stay behind and wait for me to fuck up the exit, and then you get the drive out. Which is exactly what you did.
And that's going to give Dr. Gould exactly what he needs there. Almost catches a quarter panel. We should be seeing the white flag here. There's the white flag. Which means Goals has 1 lap to reclaim this position. Into the hairpin. Dr. Gould exiting wide, but Goals has the drive and the inside line. He could recover this position.
Oh, this sucks, man.
Did you get a black flag?
Yeah, I got a black flag.
Yona's gonna have me.
Entering the first chicane. Goals squeezing Dr. Gould to the outside, but carrying too much speed through here.
This sucks and I hated it. Same time next week.
Where did I go off track?
I don't know, because I was like right behind you, and it didn't even do anything egregious.
Goals into the second chicane.
I don't know.
Big brakes. Comes back around. And despite eating the curbs, that's going to put him across the line of the checkered flag. And he is going to finish ahead of Dr. Gould in the 5th position.
Damn, oh, there's fireworks.
And that is going to be Will Morris winning the second feature race tonight, followed by Colton Edwards, Jack Rigoni, Jack Ramie, and then Goals. And that is going to be the end of our feature races for tonight. For some inexplicable reason, we have managed to finish the show 30 minutes ahead of schedule. We'll have to go figure that out in post. I'm going to guess a large portion of that is we don't do qualifying on the Cold Open anymore. But that's the end of Tonight We Race for tonight. Tonight We Race is a community endeavor. We source our drivers from the local and remote communities, and if you wish to be part of that community, either driving or just shit-talking in Discord, we would like to have you on board, and that's the QR code that's going to get you. So we're going to go ahead and punch and show button 1 and bring it back outside. Thank you to all of our drivers. Thank you, Always Shote, for running the other side of the desk. Mr. Bison, can't wait to have you back next week, and we are going to go ahead and hit the last of the buttons. Good night, everyone. See you next week. And we're out. I find it difficult to believe that co-host banter would account for 30 minutes of show.